Hello everybody. Um, what I want you to be looking at, ideally before the next lecture, is to read up to problem sheet 5, and so that'll be in your tutorial next week. Not very much reading to do at all this week, so there's just this section here describing the method of sections. What it all boils down to is that you're going to be taking a cut through the framework where you end up exposing the internal forces for free members. So think about it. If I expose free members, that means I'm then going to have potentially free unknowns. When you did your method of joints, let's say in this problem here, you cut around the joint at this particular location here, yeah, you'd probably start there. At least that's where you should be told to start, because we've got two members being cut by cutting it around the joint, and I'm exposing the internal force inside that member. So I've exposed two forces. Method of sections, however, says you take a straight cut and cut through the framework, and you're going to expose three. So previously, the method of joints, you resolve the forces in the x direction, resolve the force in the y direction, and then that gave you enough information to be able to solve what the internal forces were, because by cutting through these members, you're exposing the internal forces, and it's the internal forces that we're looking for. So think about it. If we've got three members being cut, we're now going to need a third equation. So we're going to use taking moments on the framework. It should be that you can take moments anywhere on the framework, but ideally the best place to take moments is at a joint somewhere when you do the cut. Okay. Follow the principle that if you're getting a force that is positive and it's pointing away, that's to say if it's pointing away from the joint, you're going to take that to be in tension. And if it's pointing away from the joint and it's negative, or if you want to think about it in these terms, if it's pointing towards the joint, then we say that it's going to be in compression. Okay. So there's this example A here. I think maybe we might use one of these examples either in your tutorial and go through that in a tutorial, or I will make a video. It's up to you. Let me know if you want me to make a video of this. I don't really want to do it during the lecture really, but if you want a video of this method section, this example A, then let me know. And then there's example B. So one of these I think we will definitely use as a start to your tutorial section next week. And notice how we're doing the cuts here. So we're cutting through these those I've cut through that member, that member, that member. If we've got some videos from Arnold, we will put them up on in your folder. Okay, the thing I definitely will be doing a video for is this work solution here. So you can then follow that work solution and fill in these gap notes. So in your notes you can write out what I'm describing on the screen. Okay, so use that video to fill in your notes in that bit. And I think that's it. So that's all we have to do. So this problem 5, you take that to the tutorial, and you're going to work on that in your tutorial next week. That's the plan.